on Indieground is about to go live online. Interviews with fresh, independent artists you hear on Indieground. Tuesday nights on the Monster.
Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931.
Your host, Rhea Rams. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Hi! I'm live, right? All right. Hi, everyone. My name's Liana. Thanks so much, Monster RX93.1, for having me tonight. Okay, so the first song I'll be singing is called Eventually.
Again, to everybody just tuned in, you are tuned in to Season's Hottest Monster, RX93.1, all out now. It's sound trip time. Music that's out of the box, not your ordinary playlist. And now it is time for Faces of Indieground. Once again, we are joined by the very lovely, hello.
Hi, everybody. My name's Liana.
Liana. Okay, so how do you want us to call you? Leah, Liana?
You can call me Liana.
Liana. Okay, is that your real name? Stage name?
Yeah, so that's my stage name. My real name is Leah, and I changed it to Liana just because Leah's too short. So like whenever I introduce myself, hi guys, I'm Leah.
Okay.
And then it just feels so like it's done.
Yeah. Okay,
but
Liana,
now I have a na.
Yeah,
So.
we love it. Three syllables.
Three
Liana.
syllables. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We love it. We love it. But the song that you just played or that you just performed, what is it? Tell us more about it.
Okay. So that song is called Eventually. It was released back in, if I'm not mistaken, around 2018. So it's like a long while back. I wrote that song because I'm an advocate for mental health, by the way. I myself am diagnosed, and I really like writing songs about it just so that people can relate to it more. So eventually is really a song about how when you're at the darkest time of like when you're going through an episode and you kind of want to reassure people that I'm here right now, but I'll pick myself up and get back out there eventually.
And we love it.
Yeah.
And we can hear it also from your voice and how you just sang it. You were very intentional with it.
Yes.
So
yes,
we are
yes.
really excited to, of course, hear more from you, hear more of your songs, hear more of your story also. By the way, to all the monsters, if you are locked in by the radio, we're actually playing one of your songs in the background.
Oh,
Impossible, yeah. I mean, was it impossible? No, Priorities.
it's called prayer. Yeah.
Priorities is what we're playing. And we are also live on Twitch, YouTube, and on Facebook. We are joined by Liana, one of our Indieground artists from years back as well. And now finally she is joining us here live in the booth, and she's going to perform what song next?
Oh, this song is called Uncertainties.
Uncertainties.
Yeah.
We love it. Now, we'll hear more from her in just a little while. But once again, ladies and gents, Liana on Faces of Indieground.
Hi. Don't go anywhere near me, honey, we're bound to lose the fight. When I said I wanted you, I meant every word that night. Oh, I wish the winds would blow us away from all the complications inside our little minds. I was yours to keep, now I'm yours to lose. I had to choose the right path, I had to let you go, 'cause I deserve so much more than your uncertainties. I don't want uncertainties. Ooh, oh, oh, no, no, no. Tell me that you wanted to take it slow. Let the winds fly us to wherever we needed to go. But don't you know that every day's a decision to be made? Oh, I don't buy your words. I was yours to keep, now I'm yours to lose. I had to choose the right path, I had to let you go, 'cause I deserve so much more than your uncertainties. I don't want uncertainties. Ooh, no, no, no. We don't have to pretend, no need to pretend we can love each other, no. We just have to admit that we're not on the same page. I understand, just tell me so. We don't have to pretend, no need to pretend we can love each other, no. We just have to admit that we're not on the same page. I understand, just tell me so. I was yours to keep, now I'm yours to lose. I had to choose the right path, I had to let you go, 'cause I deserve so much more than your uncertainties. I don't want
People in the booth, make some noise. Whoa! Oh my freaking gosh. I don't know. Okay, context for everybody. While Liana was basically singing the chorus or like the pre-chorus, I was like, oh my gosh, that's you?
Oh.
I was telling everybody. Okay, we have a couple of favorites. Indieground.
Oh.
I personally have a couple of favorites. I'm not gonna name all of them, but that was literally one of my favorite songs for
I'm so happy.
Indieground. That's why I was like losing my mind earlier when you were singing. I was
Yay.
like, oh, that's you, and like hearing it live also. That is insane. You have a really angelic voice, by the way.
Thank you so much.
But to all
Gail.
the monsters who are not familiar with that song, tell us more about it.
Okay, so Uncertainties was released back in, I think, 2020. This was during the pandemic. And it was fun because we had like this whole marketing campaign where I had my musician friends play over the track. But the song is really about not settling for anything less than you deserve, especially in like relationships where you feel like the other person is just super uncertain of you. And that's what I wrote the song about. It's just like, you deserve so much more than uncertainties, right? Yeah.
I was yours to keep.
Now I'm yours to lose.
Is this coming from someplace?
Oh, yeah. Well, when I wrote it, it was coming from someplace. But
Oh.
you know, time passes and we move on. We go to different problems now.
Oh.
Hence the next song. So
Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, of course, talking more or getting to know more about Liana, what is your story? How did you start as an artist?
oh, okay. That's a fun question to ask. I was just in college randomly singing. I've been singing since I was a kid. But then I was just in college. I was just in a dorm in UP. And then I performed in one of the acquaintance events, like the parties, acquaintance parties. And then a producer friend of mine was like, "You sing so well.
I love.
I should write a song with you." And then funnily enough, I already started writing songs when he introduced himself to me. His name is Rido, by the way. You can search him up on Spotify. It's RIDDO. So we produced a song called Ghost, and back then not a lot of people were releasing on Spotify, and it did pretty well on its own. And then my friends were like, "Leah, I think you could do this for a while."
Yeah.
And then I just kept writing and then releasing songs, and now I'm here in front of you guys.
I love it. But the whole singing thing, you creating songs, producing songs, writing also.
Yeah.
When did this start? Was it before college when you were still a kid? When was it?
When I was a kid, I remember picking up a Taylor Swift magazine with some chords in it, and then I wanted to learn guitar because of the chords in the magazine. And then I realized I really like the way that Taylor writes.
Yeah.
I think me and a lot of other songwriters started with trying to emulate Taylor Swift in her honesty in it. And so I started there, and then eventually I went into R&B. This was, I think I was still in high school when I started writing songs. But of course, they sucked. But, all the first songs you're going to write are going to suck. So I just improved and improved and improved until I was brave enough to release them. Yeah.
So since you started with Taylor Swift, okay, very pop, and then you transitioned to R&B, what made that jump?
I think it's a lot of influence by my friends also. The producer I worked with, Rido, he was very electronic. And I think that electronic vibe, electronic pop, kind of transitioned into R&B the next time around. So the genre was a bit forced onto me, honestly. But then I started loving it because I felt like in any other genre, R&B was better suited to my voice. Like I could sing it very comfortably and I had no problems with it. And pop, sometimes I kind of struggle with it. So yeah, I think I grew into it.
So besides Taylor Swift, R&B artists maybe that you draw inspiration for?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Very, very first one I think is her name's Sabrina Claudio.
Oh,
I really love her so much.
Yes.
The sultry R&B vibe, the way she performs, she's a very big role model for me. And right now it's a lot of Tori Kelly. Tori Kelly is very like the upbeat pop R&B. And Kiana Lidi, I really like. Right now it's Olivia Dean. I love them so much.
you know what? Since you mentioned Olivia Dean, we're going to play him or her right after this interview.
Yes, please. I love her.
Yes, for
I
sure,
love her.
for sure. But speaking of artists that you, of course, are inspired by or from, any dream collabs? Could be international, local.
Oh my.
You know what? Let's start with local first.
Local collab. Honestly, I would really, really like to. one of my favorite artists right now is Janine Tañoso.
Oh.
Because she's just like a vocal powerhouse, and I love the way that she writes. So if there's like a dream collab, it would really be her. It can be in songwriting. It could be we're on a song together. But yeah, that's the dream for me.
And
I've met her a couple
international?
of times actually.
Oh.
She's really nice. Yeah. So hi, Janine.
Question: how young are you?
I'm 25.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do look young.
Oh, thank
Love
you.
it. It's also the voice. It's very like, oh.
Childlike.
I was gonna say preppy. Like,
Oh,
ooh.
cute.
Yeah, cute. That's why I didn't really expect. Oh, okay, R&B. But when we started like talking more, I was like, okay, I kind of hear it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
But international artists, dream collabs.
it would really, really be Tori Kelly.
Oh,
But I just worship the ground she walks on. I'm not sure if I can, be up to that level, but I can dream. A girl can dream.
yeah. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
And of course, you being an artist, and you said, okay, you started when you were in UP, when you were in college.
Yeah.
So how did you kind of like, wait, question first, what did you take in college, in uni?
Oh my gosh. I was ECE,
What is that?
Electronics and Communications Engineering.
Oh.
Yep. A math geek.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
Very
Ve-
unexpected also.
Yep.
Okay. So was music like your, okay, this is my escape sort of from all the computations,
Yeah.
whatnot. Uh-huh.
It actually was. Well, it was pretty tough balancing it because EC is one of the hardest courses, I think, in UP, if I'm not mistaken. I really had a hard time. And like balancing it with rehearsals and gigs, it was a bit tricky. But honestly, it made everything bearable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever write a song about your program?
I wish.
Or maybe an experience about it?
Maybe one time you'll see me release something like that.
Math. I hate
Math.
math. No.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, math.
Yes.
Forever. But is there anything that you've learned maybe from uni that you've been applying until now?
Honestly, it's a bit. One thing I learned from uni is really the work ethic. If anything, that's something that's very valuable for us to pick up on. And work ethic, and it's being like broad in your worldview. Because in UP, you have to take a lot of other courses as well.
That's
So
true.
you're versed in the sciences, you're versed in humanity, and I think that helped me have like a deeper understanding of the world, and that also translates into my songs. But most of all, university, it's all about braving the sleepless nights that you also apply in adulthood a
Love
lot of
it.
times.
Love it. Now, since you did mention about braving all the sleepless nights, all of that, having a wider view of the world, you did mention also earlier that you write about mental health.
Yes.
So talk to
I
us
do.
more about that.
All right. So, getting a bit personal here, but it's really on brand.
Love.
I'm diagnosed with depression, and it's one of my main advocacies in life is to really, really write about mental health. Because when I was growing up, sometimes it's hard to. It wasn't that talked about when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I really craved for a voice or an artist to describe to me what I'm feeling,
Yeah.
so I can understand it as well. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I started when I was in college writing songs about my mental health, and I still do it now.
Yeah.
And as I evolve into as I age into adulthood more, of course my topics evolve as well. But I think it's very important for us to keep talking about it.
Yep.
And for everyone who has mental health illnesses, I hope you know that you're heard and you're not alone in your struggles. And that's really what I wish for everyone to feel.
Big round of applause. People in the booth, come on. It's not every day that we get to talk to an artist talking about, of course, mental health and their personal experiences. So we appreciate, of course, for you, for being open about it, for being vulnerable also with not just us in the booth, but with the Monsters. We are live on the radio. We're also online on Twitch, Facebook, and on YouTube. We are joined by the very lovely Liana, the voice, the artist behind maybe one of your favorite Indieground tracks also. So Liana, once again, it has been an absolute pleasure. We love having you here, and we are excited for the next couple of songs, projects, maybe planned for an album.
Yeah.
What are the plans for Liana?
Okay. So 2024 is a big year for me. This is when I came back. I was on a hiatus for the past 4 years. Um, I think 2025 is so exciting because I really want to release more songs. So, an album might be a bit further down the pipeline because I really want to. I have a lot of songs that I want to release first before that all culminates into an album. So, maybe not for next year. You won't
Okay.
expect an album next year, but you will expect a lot of singles and other songs from me next year.
How
So
about
that's-
collabs?
Collabs, that's something we can discuss along the way. For now, everything is just me just now. But if anyone's open to collab, please hit me up.
And gigs in the future?
And gigs, yes. Okay, so on December 13, I have this gig in Sari Sari. It's a Taylor Swift night.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's a tribute gig to Taylor Swift. It's December 13th, her birthday. So we'll be singing a lot of Taylor Swift covers and also some originals. I'll be joined with other indie artists as well. So please do come through.
And that's so on brand still. Taylor Swift.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we all just come back.
I love it. I love it. And what Taylor Swift track are you going to sing first?
My favorite one is Clean. Yeah. I think that's also very on brand. I like that's my favorite Taylor Swift song. Clean.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love, how about a sample?
Ah,
Yeah. I mean, so the people would know what they could expect.
okay, I can sing chorus. The rain came pouring down when I was drowning. That's when I could finally breathe. And by morning, gone was any taste of you. I think I am finally clean.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And of course, one last message to the Monsters, message to your fans and people who might be drawing inspiration from you.
Aw.
Yeah?
Hi everyone. Okay. So thank you so much for following my journey. It's been 4 years since I last released the song, and now I'm back here in the flesh. And I'm so happy for those who stuck around, for those who are discovering me just now, and for everyone, all my friends and family who keep supporting me along the way. The life of an artist is really not a breeze, but I can make it through because of all of you, and I super appreciate your support, and I hope you're as excited as I am for the next few years when I release more music.
And the next song that you're going to play, tell us more about it.
This next song is called Priorities. I wrote it with my boyfriend, Marty. Yeah, so he's a collaborator. You can check him out. He's Marty Franca. So
Oh! Hi!
Hi. Shout out to Marty. So we wrote the song together. It was inspired by it's a concept song inspired by some friends of ours where they told us a story when they had to break up before because they had different priorities in life. But they were really open to coming back together. I just put my own spin to it because I think it's very sweet that you have it's kind of one of those friendship packs that if we're single at 30, let's get married, kind of like that.
Love
but
that.
I put a spin to it in the second verse where I said if you find someone else, then I just want you to be happy. So that song, this Priorities, is about that. It's about making sure that everything in your life is aligned first before you go with the right person, because sometimes the timing just isn't right.
Damn.
Yeah.
We're learning so much. And of course, the very talented
Josh David over here. Thank you so much for playing guitar. He's very talented, guys.
Yay! Of course, Josh is joined by Liana. Once again, ladies and gents, thank you all so much for joining us. We are with a very talented Indieground artist, Liana, from 2020? Maybe we're going to hear more from her. Once again, it's Gail of Soundtrip Music that's out of the box now. It's Faces at Indieground. Liana, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to give the floor to you. Ladies and gents, people in the booth, make some noise.
Yay!
Go on.
Thank you, everyone. All right. You can call me selfish, 'cause I don't wanna end this. Don't wanna let you go, though I have places to go, and I know that it's not within my control. If I had the choice, I would leave it behind and be by your side. Life doesn't work out times keeping us both on the run. Sometimes, but your heart and mine are intertwined, but it's just time for us to find our state of minds. If time will be kind, then we will find our way into each other's arms and set our priorities right. Right. Loving you is easy, don't have to think about it. Like waters and rivers, I flow to where you go. But if there's someone else waiting for you, it'll break my heart. But I got to let you be happy, whoever it may be. Your heart and mine are intertwined, but it's just time for us to find our state of minds. If time will be kind, then we will find our way into each other's arms and set our priorities right. Your heart and mine are intertwined, but it's just time for us to find our state of minds. If time will be kind, then we will find our way into each other's arms and set our priorities right.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.1.